Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here on GTA 5 with some more mods and a bit of a challenge. I'm going to be playing the classic Floor is Lava game. I'm sure you'll play this as a kid, where you try to navigate a room without touching the floor by climbing over sofas and chairs and tables and generally irritated the hell out of your parents. I'm going to be playing a version of that game on GTA 5, only irritating AI rather than parents. Now, my goal is to traverse the length of the map from the farthest southerly point, which is here, at the airport, to the furthest northerly point, which is the islands above Palito Bay, all the way up here. Now, to do this, of course, I'm not allowed to use cars and boats, etc. I've got the grappling hook, which means we can move around from building to building and so on. There are three ways to move about with this grappling hook. The first is simple: grapple onto a building and reel yourself in. Very good fun to traverse the city in this manner. However, we can get to points where, well, we just simply can't grapple from building to building. If I want to go across to here, the grapple's got a long range, but it's not that far, which means we need a slightly different route. If you played Just Cause 2, you will know of this way of moving around. You essentially fire the grapple on the floor, reel yourself in, and then use the parachute, and you move around. Now, this works across the big open space at an airfield. It works very well, actually, at crossing this space. Now we're close enough to the building, fire ourselves onto the building, and voila, we are there. Yeah, for crossing an airport, or crossing an airfield, sorry, it's great. The problem with it is that if we're in a more built-up area where there are buildings and trees and other various obstacles for us to navigate, and you can hit them, the parachute sort of falls apart, Michael tumbles through the air, and you're screwed. So, yeah, in open spaces, fantastic. Anywhere else, not so much. Also, you are very, very low to the ground, and in a challenge where we're trying to, not touch the ground, that's kind of risky. The final method is jumping on vehicles' roofs. If we attach ourselves over here, we can reel ourselves onto the top of the Huntley. And if the vehicle was driving, Michael will still stay on the roof of it. On the most part, not always though. On the most part, Michael will stay on the roof of the cars, but it doesn't always quite work like that. Certainly the smaller vehicles, something like this, you're more likely to, you see, there's not that much space for Michael to stand on, so it's kind of risky going on them. He can fall off. If you see sort of like a mule or something, they're great things to go on, or a bus, or a dump truck, or something like that, that's fine. But the smaller cars, like the Panto, that's not going to work, basically. In a dire emergency you can use cars, and that's probably what we're going to have to use for some of the way, but it's not going to be just any vehicle. You've got to really think about what vehicle you want to be using. Now, we actually need to get out of the airport. I'm kind of gone a slightly wonky way here, and I'm in a little bit of trouble. Can we climb on the roof of the Panto? Right, can we get over to this building here safely? I think we can. Whoop, there we go. Fantastic. Right, are there any buses? Sometimes there's the tour buses and so on around here. If I can latch onto a bus, that'd be useful. Is that... Aha! I spy a... Okay, yeah, it's one of the smaller sort of shuttle buses. Where are you going? If you're going the way I hope you are... Yes! Fantastic. Right. We can attach ourselves onto the roof of the shuttle bus. Excellent. Yeah, this thing works as well for being safely on the roof. Now, this road will take us out by the custom shop and hopefully in towards the city. That's the plan here. If we can run along this part of road, head into the city, and then we can start getting on the rooftops of the buildings and then traverse that way. Now, there are three ways for me to go north. I can either go via the city and through the hills, sort of a straight line, effectively. Now, that will give me more options as far as buildings and obstacle goes to grapple onto. However, it gives me less in the way of cars. The roads are quite windy, so if I do have to start going on vehicle roofs, Michael's kind of likely to fall off of them. It's just sort of a more awkward way to go through the area, basically. It's too windy, really, and too many hills to navigate and likely to freak out cars. Don't really fancy going that way. We could go via the motorways. The motorways go either way around the map. We could go via Vespucci Beach. The road is fairly simple to get to because it's just over there. However, it is only single carriageway or some bits of dual carriageway. Kind of kind of windy, and again, it's kind of likely to fall. Where are we going, tour bus? Or shuttle bus, sorry. Kind of likely to fall off the roof of cars. I don't really fancy that one. The other route, which is where I'm aiming for, is the motorway that goes off by the wind turbines. That one there is much wider. There's many, many more cars. Where are we going? Why are we going into oncoming traffic? I'm trying to explain the plan. Instead, we're just ploughing into... I might want to get off the roof of this. I'm not sure that I really trust this this driver that much. Right, what about that building over there? Actually, that was a poor shot. I don't quite know where that was going to grapple onto. That's better. Okay, we will leave the shuttle bus to drive into oncoming traffic. Yeah, the other motorway is a much wider motorway, not as tight and twisty. Okay, it does get a little twisty towards the end, but on the most part, it's much nicer. The downside to it, though, is that there's a lot of cars, so firing the gun, you're likely to freak out AIs and so on. So you have to be careful, shall we say, with going that way. Is probably the safer, though, of all of the options. Right, construction site. This looks like a fairly sensible place to head at. I'm just hoping I've got the grapple on the right point. There we go. Take out the barricade bit. You've got to be very careful with where you place the grapple. You can see some of these buildings that have ledges and so on, and if you place it on the wrong point on the ledge, like grapple is really good at you know, getting you on top of buildings and so on, but if you put it at the wrong point on a ledge, you can get yourself in real trouble very, very quickly. Now, do we go to the roof of this one? That does not look like there's sort of a horrible lip around the top of the building, so I think we can just go up here. Fantastic. Right, we have actually made not too bad progress. Not too bad progress at all. I'm hoping we can join the motorway that I'm aiming for sort of by the race course, around that sort of area. That would work quite nicely for me. I don't think... I mean, we could climb the top of the skyscrapers, but I don't really see the point. We're also... If we do go up there, you're going to have a difficulty sort of seeing the buildings you're aiming for to carry on moving. So, yeah, I don't see the need for going up on the motorway. If we can head... I'm just trying to think which is the best way. Do we want to... We kind of want to head over this way, don't we? I'm trying to think which is the best way to traverse over to where we're going. This building here looks nice and easy to get onto the top of. Then we have some cars up here that we can... God, here, everybody bought the same car. It's like a convention for the Hyundais here. Oh, no, you're at the wrong place, dude. This is the Hyundai convention. We don't need... there's one other, I think. There you go, there's a Panto. You can go park with the Panto. Or not, you can go and park there, fine. So I got completely distracted by the Hyundais over here. Oh, and there's a full side thing. Right, jump across to you. That very nearly went wrong. Oh, look, there's a modified Warrener down there. No, don't get distracted by cars. Don't get distracted by cars. We've got to try and traverse some buildings. Now, is that a horrible lip up there? Or I don't know. I don't trust it, so I'm not going to go. That looks like a nice flat surface, though, for us to climb up, or to grapple onto and to be safe up here. Excellent. Right, we're kind of heading that direction over there, basically. Can we... I don't know, I trust there. That doesn't look particularly safe. Oh, there we go. Stop blurring, thank you. Maybe if we jump onto this building over here, and then... Can we get anywhere? It's actually a little bit dodgy up here. All of these buildings, they're kind of like older style buildings, and I don't trust... Like, they've got these ledges over here, and if I get on the wrong point, you fall off, and I don't want to fall off. We could aim up there. That's a long shot, and if we fall off, well, we'll just fall back onto the roof below. That works, actually. Yeah, that should do things. Fantastic. I'm very glad that did work. Okay, that's the road. There we go. You can see it's going into the distance there. That's where we're headed. Hopefully. Whoop, I think I slightly fell off that one. If I'm aiming for the little targets, I have to make sure that there's plenty of building around to catch me, effectively, if it goes wrong. What about onto there? There's plenty of building around to catch me if we fall off this bit. And, aha! There we go, I can see the road! That is the road that we want! Now, is there going to be a truck? A mule or a bus or a Dukes is not really going to be good enough. Also, Dukes is going the wrong way. Crap. Like a Sabre, if the AI weren't freaked out in it, sure, a Sabre might work to drive me to the top of the map, but the chances of the AI not being freaked out when I shoot at it is well, practically nil. Crap. There are some mules around I can see spawning. It's mostly Dukes at this point. That's slightly problematic. Do I trust trying to jump up there? I'm not sure. Oh, that point there might work, though. Alright, let's just head over here. It's all about kind of getting a good visibility. Yeah, that point there could... again, it looks just slightly dodgy, and I don't trust it if it's slightly dodgy. Right, what have we got going around? There's no real sort of large vehicles at this moment in time. Oh, mule going the wrong way. Bugger. Mule going the right way. Fantastic. All I have to do is get distracted and look around, and then it works. Right, mule... We are... making progress now. We're really making progress. We are heading in the correct direction. Now, of course, I have grappled my way onto a mule, and this road does pretty much go straight, the motorway, to the top of the map. The thing is, because I've shot at the mule, it's now, the driver's now freaked out, which means that he's very unpredictable. Whether he will stay on the motorway or not, I don't know. I'm hoping he will, at least until I can find another mule to grapple onto, because I don't want to have to start jumping on car roofs, really. So, you can do it. It's just one of those things that, unless I really, really have to, I don't want to. It's just a little bit too dodgy. And this guy is, I'm not quite sure where he's sort of freaked out, but not going particularly quickly. He's getting overtaken by a bunch of vehicles. Oh, I probably shouldn't have pointed my gun. Oh, yeah, completely confused the Hyundai there. Oh, almost causing an accident. I'm making sure that we're not going to... I think we are about to leave the motorway, aren't we? Yeah, that looks like it's an off-ramp. Okay, well, fortunately... Oh, no. There is another mule here that I'm going to jump to, as he is committed to staying on the motorway, and that one there... Oh, that one there... No, okay, you cheeky sods, you've gone and changed your mind. Okay, never mind, back on the initial mule. This is the danger with these things, is that I'm never quite sure where they're going to go. Well, now we're sort of... No, don't hit the barrier, for God's sake. Now we're kind of on the motorway. I can play one of my favourite games on GTA 5. It is Vehicle Tug of War. You see, we attach the back of the Sabre here to the back of a car that's going the other way. Oh, there's another Sabre. And we see which one is victorious. In this case, it is the Black Sabre. In fact, the Red Sabre is really... Nope, he doesn't stand a hope in hell. He's just not... He's not even trying. Oh, you got the quarter jukes and all of that as well. Admittedly, that one there did kind of make a mess of the route for the mule here. Slight problematic. Don't worry about that. Oh, they've abandoned their car. Oh, they weren't a fan of Vehicle Tug of War. God damn it. It's much more fun if we get a more mismatched duel. What can we have? I actually got to just slightly pay attention so that this mule doesn't decide to veer off the road. In fact, if the mule does veer off the road here, I am slightly screwed. But never. Okay, well, there's a Duke's going past that we could. Oh wait, hold on. Don't take the turning. Thank you. Good mule driver. Good. Just keep going this direction. Right. Vehicle Tug of War again. What can we have compete? We've got an Audi apparently behind us. Tailgate. You don't get that close to a truck. It's never a good idea. Right. So we could have Hyundai versus Fullside. What's going to win? It looks like the... I think the Hyundai is winning ever so slightly. It's a bit of a stalemate. I think the Hyundai was moving a little bit at least. This is a very fun game to play, this one, and I'm really pleased that this mule is not freaking out as much as I thought he would. I was kind of concerned that it was going to sort of try go down the wrong side of the motorway, or try and, you know, turn round somewhere it shouldn't, or simply leave the motorway. It's just not what we want it to be doing at all. In fact, actually, coming up here, we've got another off-ramp. Are we going to stay on the motorway? Please do. I want to carry on playing Vehicle Tug of War on this journey. Thank God for that, we're staying on the motorway. Okay, there's a little bit too big a gap between the lanes of traffic for proper Vehicle Tug of War, but I think it could still be quite entertaining. Okay, what do we got? Who are our next contestants? I'm not sure that hooked on properly. It did not. Fine. We will have, I think oh no, we will have a Baller versus the Floor, and apparently the Baller is winning here. Yeah, I don't think that one actually hooked on properly, so never mind. I was trying to do too longer a shot there. Right, Sentinel versus a Saddler. And it is the Saddler that's victorious? Yes, it is. I think the Saddler is slightly moving more than the Sentinel. Yeah, I mean, like, the outcome of the match is kind of a bit difficult to see. Ooh, what about a camper van versus a Baller? No, it was Baller versus the Floor. Bugger, missed it. Camper van. Oh, no, I've completely shot the air there. Camper van versus... Woo! What the... That's fantastic. I don't care what happened with the other one. We've made a Jeep do many, many flips. It is a proper FailRace video. I haven't driven a vehicle. We've still managed to make a Baller go berserk. I think it was a Baller. Or was it a Landstar? I don't know. Definitely a Baller, I think, that one. Right. Okay. This one here. Cavalcade versus... thing. Forgot the name of it. Camper van. Camper van is victorious. I've got to stop playing car tug of war. I'm going to get too distracted. Oh, this is such a fantastic game, though. Right, what have we got and what can we have next? Any competitors? There's no real thing in our lane. There's nothing close enough. Right, you versus that thing. Oh, I shot the floor. Mule, please don't take a turning. Thank you. You've carried on this journey. Oh, good God. Hey! the thing finally... Okay, I think we're having... When I'm shooting the floor, it's extending the cable massively. Normally, it's like a much shorter... Ooh! Camper van versus Regina. Go! Who's going to win? Who's going to win? It is a surprising draw there. I think the camper van is ever so slightly moving more. I was expecting more vehicles to actually be able to, pull. Pull away, but apparently not. Okay, what about you? I think that's floor versus Jukes. See, that's what it normally does if you do floor versus something, and the Jukes just get stuck. That's what I was expecting to happen. I wasn't expecting the huge, great big flips from the cars. Right, okay. We will, we actually... This is a great way to pass time on a long journey, I think. It would make motorway journeys much more fun if I had a grappling hook. Slightly more dangerous, yes, but much more entertaining. Well, kind of entertaining. Ooh, I spy another... The camper vans are the most fun. Unfortunately, the camper vans have been the only large things. If we get semi-trucks, that would be excellent as well, but apparently not. Right, we're actually now starting to get to Palito Bay. This mule has... I'm really astounded this mule has made it all the way. Then, in all of my car tug of wars, nothing has freaked it out. Which is... It's made it kind of easy for me in some respects, but yeah, I didn't really expect that. Okay, come on, we've got to have you versus that. Oh, crap, we've caused an accident in front of us. I was expecting them to ping a little bit more. And I think... Oh, no, the drive... Oh, they both got out. Oh, damn it. You're not supposed to quit car tug of war. Oh, what about stationary Jukes versus moving camper van? I think we just freaked out the camper. Yeah, we just freaked out the camper van, I think. I'm not even sure if that one connected properly anyway. I probably slightly missed the camper van with... Oh, this is a fun game. I like it. But now we've actually got to concentrate because we are very, very near the top of the map. Now, I could... we're going to have to start going for parachuting, I think. Because I probably should have got off the parachuting a little bit sooner. I should have got on the beach down there, come to think of it. Okay, no, it's fine. I think we can make it, though. I think... Can we... We just need to get to the island. We need to just get to the island with a little bit of parachuting and one grapple onto the petrol station. If we could... I want this to stop because I don't want to do anything risky now, but I'm suspecting we aren't going to stop, are we? Oh, that's a wall there. That is a wall you've just crashed into. Okay, I kind of want off of this vehicle now. I'm just looking at all these roofs. That one there is going to have to do. Woohoo! Okay, we slightly took out a traffic light. Did we actually break? Oh, no, we didn't break it. It's fine. We have made it to Palito Bay. Okay, across to this next building. The reason I'm going across here is there is a bit more of a beach for me to aim for with the grapple, which means I have a little bit more sort of margin for error when I'm going to do this. Right, okay. We've made it on the roof of a car. We navigated the city from building to building. Now it is time for parachute navigation. Here we go. Just got to keep remembering to using the parachute in enough time that we can keep the height going. It shouldn't be too hard. I'm just worried that I've now made it this far and spent nearly 20 minutes getting across the map. I mean, this is not the most efficient way of navigating, but we have almost made it across the entirety of the map here. Whoop. And then across to this island here, and yank the parachute again. I'll probably do one more onto this island here, and then that is the goal, I believe. The furthest northerly point on GTA 5. We have done it without touching the floor. I have traversed the entire map with the help of a grappling hook, a mule, some buildings, and a parachute. Yeah, car is probably the easier, slightly faster way. But this is much more fun. And we managed to play a game of car tug of war while we were going along, which I think is definitely a win for everybody involved, except for perhaps the people's cars. But never mind. Oh, we also sent a few vehicles to space, which is also good as well. Yeah, this is very, very good fun. I will stick a link to all the mods in the description so you can try it yourself, and I do highly recommend that you give this a go. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.